Combined, they lost 10 family members on board the same tragic flight. Today, two Southern Ontario families launched a lawsuit against Boeing, arguing that the plane manufacturer put its shareholders ahead of passengers when it allegedly fast-tracked a new aircraft model to market that plummeted from the sky not once, but twice.
I stay up all night crying, thinking of the horror that they must have endured as pilots struggled to keep the plane flying for 6 minutes. The terror that my wife must have experienced with little Ruby on her lap. Our two children, besides are crying for their daddy.
Hamilton resident Paul Jarogi lost his entire immediate family. His wife Carolyn, 7-year-old son Ryan, 4-year-old daughter Kelly, and 9-month-old baby Ruby.
It is hard to believe that my entire family was wiped out in an instant incident in such a horrific way.
Brampton's Manat Vajia's parents, sister, brother-in-law, and 2 nieces have been traveling to Kenya for a safari. They never made it. All 157 passengers and crew on board an Ethiopian Airlines flight bound for Nairobi died on March 10th. Just 5 months earlier, another Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft operated by Lion Air crashed near Jakarta, Indonesia. 189 lives were lost.
Boeing was negligent in the design and certification of the 737 MAX.
Today in Chicago, a federal court claim for all 10 victims was filed against Boeing and Rosemount Aviation, the U.S. company that manufactured key sensors for the 737 MAX. A separate claim has also been filed against America's Federal Aviation Administration. City News spoke with the families today following the press conference. You believe your family could have been saved?
The issue was known and they did not fix the issue. That is the end story of this thing.
Today, just a few kilometers from where the Canadian families were speaking in Chicago, Boeing's CEO said the MAX 737's flight safety systems were properly designed and that the pilots did not completely follow procedures.
We've confirmed that the MCAS system, as originally designed, did meet our design and safety analysis criteria and our certification criteria. When we design a system, understand that these airplanes are flown in the hands of pilots, and in some cases our system safety analysis includes not only the engineering design, but also the actions that pilots would take as part of a failure scenario.
Ethiopian officials said earlier this month that pilots flying Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 repeatedly performed all of Boeing's procedures but could not control the plane before it crashed. Here at home, Air Canada has adjusted and canceled flights until at least the end of July, with the MAX 737 still grounded.